Hey guys, we are coming at you tonight, and hopefully this is going to work out okay. We are watching 3 of our grandkids, grandsons under the age of 5. We've got a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and twins that are just almost 2 years old. So Lisa's trying to wrangle them as well as pop in on this. So I might be carrying the weight of it tonight. We'll see. Hopefully I can be as interesting as Lisa. But we appreciate you being with us, and I just want to mention that if you are, if you're watching, especially the replay of this, the recording, we want to invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel A Million Dreams Team.
I'm going to give you
and
one.
The reason for that is Facebook is really limiting the reach of these videos.
It's just a little bit.
YouTube, if you subscribe and then hit to be alerted, the little bell. Then you will be alerted whenever we're going to have a live or upload any other type of videos.
All right,
and that's I think really going to be the best place to watch. But
I'm going to get you
Facebook,
dinner as soon as my call's
our
over,
Facebook group will work. It's just like I say, they're limiting the reach.
There's popcorn. You like popcorn?
Anyway, we appreciate you being here. This is week 3 of us talking about a miracle.
What do you want?
And it's funny when Lisa actually read the book a while before me, and I got it mixed up, and I thought it was called The Morning Miracle, so I kept calling her my Morning Miracle. And then I finally decided to read the book, and I realized it's not called The Morning Miracle, it's called A Miracle Morning.
I know.
Or The Miracle Morning. And the reason for that, it just really sets you up for a great day, and really helps you to grow in a lot of different areas that will help you both personally as well as in your business or businesses. We run a couple of different businesses. Our Thrive Life business is our mainstay, and that's what we, really are dedicated to. But we also have a business where we build vans. We also are creating a YouTube channel, and so we're busy with a lot of different things. And I have to say that I've been now about 2 months doing the Morning Miracle every single morning, and I don't think I've missed a morning. And the reason I haven't is because I actually enjoy it so much. I look forward to getting up and doing it. It's like that me time where I really can focus on the things that I want without any interruptions at all.
And Lisa's gonna want one?
I'm gonna pull up the chat because I forgot to pull it up. But we got a few people on here. Welcome. Lisa's walking around the house with the kids with her mic on. Oh, well, if she comes, she's downstairs. If she comes back over, oh, great, Lisa. Well, I'm hoping that I will speak loudly, and if I can get Lisa up here. Lisa?
Yeah?
You've got to either take your mic off. You're walking around, they can hear your mic.
Sorry.
It's okay. Lisa's going to join me. As long as the twins don't start screaming, she'll be here, right?
Yes.
So they're saying you can barely hear me over you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So anyway, here's Lisa. So I was saying that since I've been doing the Miracle Morning, it's really just enlightened me. I've been able to come up with ideas and thoughts and things that have really helped both in our Thrive Life business and in our van business, and growing our YouTube channel. I just want to quickly share that our YouTube channel is called Our Thriving Life. And right now it mainly focuses on van building. We started this channel 5 or 6, maybe 8 years ago, and started as like cooking with Thrive. And we worked on that for 5 years about trying to grow it. And I think after 5 years, we had around 400 subscribers. And I think they were all Thrive Life consultants who just wanted to see what we were doing. When I started building vans about 3 years ago, I started doing van building videos on the YouTube channel. And I grew it in the next year to about 5,000 subscribers. And then I got kind of hit and miss with my uploads and things, and just was really too busy to shoot videos, it seemed like, because 2 of my boys started working with me in the van building business, and I was so busy helping them, I really couldn't dedicate the time to shooting video. But since I started reading Morning Miracle, it really, and the two things a couple of things we're going to talk to today are the reading, the exercise, and the scribing or journaling. And that really has, those really, all three of those things have helped me to have a clear mind and think and come up with ideas. And so I have struggled probably for the last year or two on how to incorporate Thrive into our YouTube channel, because the whole point of growing it was so that we could start sharing Thrive on the YouTube channel. But I built such a following of van people that I feel like if I suddenly start talking about Thrive, they're going to be like, what is this? What, this channel's about vans, and now you're suddenly just talking about Thrive. We've sprinkled it in some videos here and there, talk about how it's good for using it in vans and things. But one of the mornings when I was just thinking about working on our business and thinking about ideas, I had this idea to make a commercial and put it in our YouTube videos. And to, rather than try to come up with a video about Thrive, do a commercial on Thrive and just insert it into the video, because that's what YouTube does, right? They insert videos, whatever they want us to insert, they insert it into your videos. So why not insert my own video? So I did that 3 videos ago. And those videos have actually been some of our most successful videos that we've had. I think I had one for a little YouTuber. We have about 11,000 subscribers now. That video got about 35,000 views in the first week. So that's really good for us. One of really the best video we've ever had in that short of a period. I have some that have done better in the long term, but in the first week, I've never had anything even close to 35,000. And that had about a 60-second Thrive Life commercial in it. And so those 35,000 people have seen that commercial if they watch long enough. I put it about 6 minutes in. Some of them don't make it that far. But anyway, I came up with that idea, and I attribute that idea to doing the Miracle Morning. And really the things we talked about last week, the silence or meditation, the affirmations, and the visualization. I visualize myself doing the things that I need to accomplish, especially those things that might be a little bit hard or I might struggle with. And one of those is how to shoot better videos and do more interesting videos that more people will want to watch. And honestly, since my average prior to starting the Miracle Morning was getting about 150 to 200 new subscribers per month, in the last 2 weeks, we picked up over 2,000 subscribers. So just from clearing my head and having the time to think has really helped me work on the business, not only the YouTube, but also the vans, and then how to incorporate Thrive into the YouTube channel, which is something I've been just racking my brain about for 2 years.
Right.
And so it just came to me one day, like, do your own commercial, dummy. And so that's been really interesting to me, how it's just given me ideas and to work on.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to, before we get into the ERS, do you have anything, just overview of from the what we previously talked about, that you want to share?
Just that I hope that you guys will get this book, because if you implement some of these ideas that Hal has suggested, it really does improve you as a person, but it also helps you to lead out with your teams. So I know Jeff is talking about the YouTube, and I know that Bill is helping so many of you just get on camera. And a lot of times it's the first step, right? Mm-hmm. Get on camera and do a video. And so hopefully this Miracle Morning will just help you get your mind right and set for the day and set for whatever you have to tackle. But the point in doing this with this exercise with all of you is so that you will be engaged in these 6 areas so that you can really start your day properly. Mm-hmm. I think I was always chasing my day, and now I feel so much more on top of it. I'm a little bit slower than Jeff. Jeff has like dove in with both feet, and I hurt my foot. And so the exercise for me it's not coming at a consistent base for me. But you know what? I thought this morning, like, if I am moving, I think that's how he just said, exercise is exercise. It's moving. It's yoga. It's stretching. It's all kinds of movement. But doing movement will get that blood flowing to your brain and awaken you.
Yeah. Yeah. The reason we're doing this over a several week period is we think it's so important. And like Lisa said, in order to be a strong leader and grow a team, you've got to work on yourself first. If you're not growing, then how can you expect your team to grow? Right. And so we believe that this book, can just set you up for success if you implement it. And like Lisa was saying, she hasn't been as dedicated, or not. It's not that you're not dedicated. She's had things not as consistent as me. It doesn't matter. You go at your own pace. I'm an all or nothing kind of guy, and if I decide to do something, I'm going all in. And that's how I've done this. So, like I said, 2 months I have not missed a day, and I look forward to it. And I literally, by the time I leave the house to go down to our van shop, I've got 3 to 4 hours of stuff I've accomplished before the rest of the world is even starting their day.
Yeah.
And
it's amazing because you're up at like 4 sometimes.
If I wake up at 4 or 4:30, I just stay up. Yeah. My alarm's at 5.
Me, on the other hand, I will go back until that 6 o'clock alarm goes off.
Yeah, my alarm's set at 5, but if I just happen to wake up earlier, I just get up.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of mornings that I get up at 4 or 4:30, and it's amazing because I have never considered myself a morning person. And this morning I was driving home and I thought, I'm a morning person. I love the mornings. I've been going to bed at 9:30, 10 o'clock. And I used to always think of myself as a night owl, and I always enjoyed watching movies or the news or something late into the evening till 10 or 11. I felt like if I went to bed early, I was missing out on something.
Right.
Now it's like I'm excited to go to bed because I get to wake up the next morning and do my thing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the ERS.
Okay.
So we're going to kind of gloss over the E because the exercise, I think we hit that pretty hard last week.
Yeah.
But the next one, reading, R for reading. What do you have to say about that one, Lisa?
Well, I have never read so much in my life, and maybe because I've been on airplane rides. And so I just dive into these books. But Jeff was reading, I finished Miracle Morning. And also I've read the Miracle Morning for MLM people or direct marketers. Yeah, network marketing. And so we've read those books, and now I'm just diving into, Jeff's reading a really good one about mindset and financial things. And that is really, really a good book. I read 4 Hours to Florida and 4 Hours Back. So I'm almost completed with that book.
Yeah, that one's called Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, and by Harv Eker, Harv Eker, Eker. It is a fantastic book. It is the best book I have ever read about money. It's all about how when we grow up, we're taught certain things, and we grow up either from what we've been taught by our parents and others, or what we've just modeled based on what we've seen, and how those things hold us back financially. And it's a fantastic book. I just finished it a few days ago. Now I'm reading a new book by Tony Robbins about investing. And so I only spend 10 minutes a day on reading. I spend 10 minutes reading scriptures and then 10 minutes reading personal growth or personal development type books. But 10 minutes a day, it's amazing over time what you can.
And you get so many ideas for your life, for your team. Like, that's why we're sharing this with you. We are so passionate about this book and how it has kind of just spurred us on to do other things, that like reading. We haven't done consistent reading in a very long time, but it's been really thought-provoking for both of us.
Yeah, one thing I'll say about just reading in those little short 10-minute segments, after I've done the other 3 things, which really just clear everything out of your head, the meditation, affirmation, visualization, your mind is clear, and then I go right into the reading. And I have found, I used to be kind of, like I said earlier, I'm an all or nothing kind of guy. If I was going to read, I was going to be on an airplane and I'd read for 4 hours straight, and I'd read half a book, or I'd get a book and I'd read it in 2 or 3 days. And I've actually learned that by reading 10 minutes a day, I learn a lot more because I'm not trying to plow through it. I'm just reading a little bit. And then we'll talk in a minute about journaling, but I'm journaling about my thoughts about that and other thoughts I'm having. And it has been so much more impactful to just read a little bit consistently every day
Mhm.
rather than just trying to
Plow
read
through a book.
quantity rather than quality.
Yep. Exercise is the same way. You know,
Yeah.
he's like 10 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be a marathon run. You can just move just a little bit. 10
Yeah.
minutes is good.
Yeah. So on the reading, I really, if you look at any successful person, and I can't remember the exact number, but I read somewhere recently that people who are very successful, very wealthy, have built businesses, whatever, however you consider success, they read on average like several books a month. And they're pretty much all books about personal growth, personal development, or business ideas or things like that. Where my reading in the past was 90% spy novels
Yes.
and about maybe 10% personal growth.
Right.
And so successful people, it's just something they do, and you need to become a reader and a learner if you're not already. It's so important, especially if you're a business person. All of you are. If you're in Thrive, you want to have success, then you are a business person and you are a team leader. And if you want your team to grow, one of the ways to help them do that is through reading. So you read, you can recommend books to them that they can then read.
I talked a lot about this in Jacksonville, and I gave everybody a 2024 reading list, and it was just kind of a combination of some really good books I've read in the past, as well as ones I hope to get to, plus some ones that I'm currently reading. So if any of you want that, you can definitely message me and I'll get that over to you.
Yep. Okay, so let's move now to scribing. So this is another one that when I first read it in the book, because what he does, he kind of lays out all 6 of these areas, and then he goes through and really goes into depth on each of the areas. When I first read that scribing or journaling was one of the 6 things, I just thought, I'm not doing that. I thought that is just not something I really have a lot of interest in doing. But then when I read through how he explains why it's so important, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm doing them all. I'm all in, and so I'm gonna do them all. And I have to tell you that I can't really say that any one of these are my favorite, but I absolutely love journaling now. And what I do, I found, because I just write what comes to mind, and the few times that I've journaled in my life in the past, it was basically a travelogue. What I did that day or that week, I would kind of write almost like a history of here's what I did, and it was pretty boring and pretty lame. And what I decided to do is, if there was something eventful in my life, then I'll write what happened. But for the most part, I'm going to write down my thoughts, my ideas, my dreams, my goals, things like that. And so every day after and I do this last, I flip flop a couple. I don't do it last. I do my exercise last. So I do the SAV, and then reading, scribing, and then exercise. I do my exercise last. But anyway, of the other 5 things, the scribing or journaling is the last thing I do. And it's, as I said before, I've had time to clear my mind, and I've done my reading. And usually as I read, I have ideas and thoughts and things. And that's what I'm most of the time journaling about, are ideas that I have while I'm doing my meditation, visualization, and my reading. And I found that to be really helpful. And it sparks a lot of conversations with us on things that we've both thought about and written, and ideas that we have on growing our Thrive business, growing our YouTube business, or growing our van business, and really trying to integrate all 3 of those, because we see those kind of as a, 3 cogs in the wheel that really go well together. Basically RV travel is a great market for Thrive. And so we are trying to integrate those, and it's really helped us do that. And so we've talked about a lot of ideas, ways to earn the fantasy getaway this year.
Speaking of fantasy getaway, I have to just interrupt. Okay, as you know, we are getting double points in March. So everybody that is wanting to go to Dominican Republic, let's get you pumped up for Dominican Republic. Let's get you those double points. So the deal is when you sign a consultant up, and they put in their information under their account. They have to put their social security number in and few things like that. And you will get double the points. Instead of getting 25 points, you're going to get 50 points. And you will also get, I think it's a $25 credit from corporate. They will get $25 corporate credit. So that's a pretty good deal. And so I'm excited about double points in March. It's my birthday. So it's good things are happening in March. Can't wait for double points on the consultants.
Yeah. I just have to say that the team part, which is that the team part?
Yeah.
Is adding consultants, has always been the struggle for us. And last year they had the double points month and we set a goal, and it was a big goal for us. I think it was 10. We wanted to get 10 new consultants.
Right.
And I think we ended up with 12.
Yeah, we did.
With 12 in February of last year. And so if you will focus on the things that they're giving bonus points for each month, it will help you earn this fantasy getaway. And you do not want to miss this. This is going to be so much fun in Dominican Republic. So focus on consultants this month. Set a goal, get out of your comfort zone, really reach out and you know, if the highest you've ever done in a month is 1 or 2 or 3, double or triple that. Okay. Yeah, we'll post the
reading list.
The reading list on the Facebook group. There's one of them little monsters. Okay, well we're gonna wrap this up, but just basically, we've gone through the 6 areas of the savers. Hey, McGrady, can you say hi to the camera? Say hi. This is our 5-year-old grandson. Say hi. No, he's not.
He's going to be shy.
But next week we're just going to go. At the end of the book, he has a couple of chapters on what he calls the miracle life, and right?
Yeah.
And so we're going to talk about that next week. It's something that it kind of just brings this all together: the whole miracle morning idea and the miracle life, living your best life. And so we're going to talk about that a little bit next week. We want to thank you for being with us. Anything you want to say before we wrap up?
Just if you want to strategize on the upcoming contest, maybe you don't have an active upline, or you want to talk about strategy, feel free to reach out and I will help you with that. But this month is a month to focus on to get the points, and doing the 6 miracle morning things, even if you can just start with 1. Mine for a long time, as you know, was waking up early. That was just my thing. Like, okay, I have to back up that alarm from 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock. So when I finally accomplished that, it was such a big deal to me. So yeah, we want you guys to do this. It's such a game changer in life and in business. So we love you all, and I think we are going to wrap it up unless there's any questions in the chat.
Yeah, if anybody has any questions, you can chat them in.
Julie, I'll get you the reading list over to you.
Yep. All right, don't see anything here, so we're going to wrap it up. But if you have any after this, you can drop them in the comments on the Facebook group, and we'll answer them there. Have a great evening. We'll see you next week.
Okay, bye-bye.